Hey, white people, friends, colleagues, and strangers. This is not going to feel good. And I'm kind of like in my feelings right now because it's probably the third time in the past day that I've had an exchange like this regarding Black Lives Matter's Defund the Police campaign, which the ACLU of DC had a great tweet about, and I'll share that. Um, but here's what's not going to feel good. If you feel like you need to comment on how effective you think the phrasing is on semantics, if you want to try to make it better, if you want to provide your opinion on this thing that's actually already happening, don't, because your opinion in this case is neither needed nor wanted. Your feedback about how to make it better, you could actually just spend that time understanding the campaign and getting ready to figure out how to explain it to folks. Like, because in allyship, unless your feedback or input is requested, um, it's actually not useful. It very much takes you from a white ally place to a white savior place, providing help and feedback that isn't asked for, that it isn't consented to. And I've seen already a couple of people who get it. And I see some people who don't, and who get really frustrated because they say, well, I support Black Lives Matter, but this might be a losing campaign the way it's worded, right? And then when it gets to the point where it's just like, but it's what it's called. Like, are you really not going to support it because your invaluable feedback isn't going to be incorporated? Like, is it really like, was your support conditional on you being able to like change what the thing was called? Because if that's really what it's about, that's not allyship. Um, and if you're so hurt that your input isn't like heard or valued, that's not allyship either, because it's the input that is requested and the help that is explicitly needed that is valuable, not what you think is valuable. And sometimes, they those things might line up, but also oftentimes they don't, because you're looking at things through a lens of whiteness, right? Um, and even the idea that, well, of course they would want my help, right, and I should just be able to provide feedback unprompted, is for me, honestly, kind of like triggering and traumatizing, because it comes from a very much of a like, well, I know better place, which is a very like white supremacy framework. Again, not calling anyone who's listening to this who might think that a white supremacist, but within the system, you have been conditioned, especially like whether, unless you've been doing the work to unpack it, to condition that people who look like me would benefit from what you have to say. I hope you made it all the way through. I hope you're not feeling defensive. And if you are, examine where those feelings are coming from, right? Because again, in true allyship, it's on you to make space and not take it, and to listen and not be heard, or to give and to receive and not to give. Sorry, didn't want to stick to autist um, lingo, but yeah, if your allyship is conditional on you being able to provide um, feedback about whatever you want, whenever you want, you're doing it wrong. You're just doing it wrong. That's all. Cool. Thanks.